If you haven't already, please also subscribe to us on Apple, Spreaker, and Spotify. Just type in Brawl Boxing and you'll find us there. Thank you.
Oh, and down he goes! Right hand, left hand! And I don't think he's going to get up! I think it's all over! I think it's over! Is he going to get up? Can he get up? Can he get up? He does! Oh my goodness! Somehow Fury has managed to get up!
Hello folks, and welcome back to the Brawl Boxing Podcast, brought to you by the Brawl Network and powered by 92 Degrees and CBD Uplift. I am Kieran McCourt, and I'm joined by co-hosts Colin McGuigan and Ram McLaughlin. As always, guys, I just want to start by giving a shout out to our first sponsor, 92 Degrees. They're a coffee shop which started over in Liverpool, and this week they've actually just opened cafes in Manchester and Leeds. So if you are in any of them cities, please get yourself there, because the coffee is absolutely amazing, and they've really helped us out coming on board this. So thanks a million, lads. We appreciate it.
Cheers for that, McCourt. Another company which has made all this possible is our second sponsor, CBD Uplift. CBD Uplift is the home of the highest quality CBD available in the UK. So if you head over to cbduplift.co.uk and begin to uplift yourself today using code BRAWL15 at checkout, and that'll get you 15% off your entire order and free shipping. Thanks again for coming on board, lads. Really, really helpful to us. Also, big thanks to our newest sponsor, Wow Hydrate, who've came on board. So why not push it and check out their website for some great deals. We'll have some products on the show over the next couple of weeks and potentially a few giveaways. They've actually told me that mentioned to you, Tyrone, that they'll sort out a wee giveaway for you as well. So after this, we'll sort that out and we'll get
What's going on, lad? You have more sponsors than me, for fuck's sake. What's that
I couldn't stop laughing when you were doing that intro, just looking at Tyrone.
I know, that's why I was when
You're sitting there like a young Pete Doherty.
Frankie Kakuza.
That's actually who he looks like. That's a great show.
Here McCourt's trying to go for a... Do you know them evil magicians in a...
Tyrone, I did this for you. I literally had a big beard today and I was like, I'm getting the mustache out for Tyrone and you don't even have one.
I know, the mustache movement's gone. I just look like a cool cunt now.
Oh, you
Tyrone,
could have told me.
I watched your AFL interview and them glasses. I was would have been raging if they didn't make an appearance on this podcast.
Nah, I haven't brought out the dressing gown.
And they're not.
Here you have.
They're not even Ray Barrys either. They're Ray Bans.
I know.
You are living that Dubai life now. That Dubai life.
Here, it's good to come full circle, Tyrone. So you were our first guest, and obviously you famously answered the call naked. So it's nice you've put a nice robe on there.
That Sammy dress for this one. I was actually lying. I'm not even joking. I was lying on the floor naked when his phone. And I was like, "Fuck, I throw something on here." So you got me in
That's 2 podcasts in a row you've tried to seduce us now.
Here, it's working. It is working.
Listen, Brian's going to try and cut this short, so he's choking to get on.
You're exactly right. Exactly right.
Tyrone was meant to 1v1 me yesterday on stream, and he lapped it.
Yeah, I'm not even joking. I couldn't play. My ping on my thing's terrible.
That's so excuse.
Searching for an excuse, sir.
Can't even play on anyone.
Have you not been on it at all since you've been over there?
I do a few solos because I don't want to ruin anyone else's game, and it's bad lobbies over here. Like make me look like a young Ryan McLaughlin.
Fucking them Dubai fucking lobbies must be banned loadouts left, right, and centre, running about with their G-wagons.
I seen one of them. One of their watches was a Hublot.
One of these.
What have you progressed at all? Because I was actually looking at your KD ratio not so long ago, and it's 0.53. For someone who plays as much as you do, like, you should be half decent.
It's going up. It's slowly going up. It used to be.
He is getting better.
5 or something. You can slay console now.
So Jimmy Conlon said to us when we had him on, he was like, I watched Tyrone play it on stream, and I was just like, why does he keep just like sliding on the ground and all? Like, what? It's so weird, like just every 2 seconds for no reason. You had to explain it to him.
I used to actually use 1v1 before, didn't you, live on stream?
Do we need to go through it? Like, do we need to talk about it? Like,
Are we not getting a rematch?
I was actually going to suggest me and Tyrone have a 1v1 after I mugged him off the other week and he blocked me and everything. Remember that?
Listen. Do you remember? Here, listen, you're lucky you're on block.
Got Tyrone a cracker, right? So it's all started. Tyrone actually
be-
mugged me off at the very beginning because I was looking at PS5 and I put up my story. I need a PS5 and Tyrone messaged me going, mate, I have this guy and he's got loads of them, but he needs rid of them ASAP. And I don't even know why I believed him, but I believed him and I messaged this fella honestly 100 times and the fella wrote back to me going, mate, like all separately, mate, I do not have a PS5. And I was like, oh my god.
He sounded fuming.
So he was absolutely, he was
Was
like
it
an
Paddy
older man.
Barnes?
He was
No,
he was about 50.
He's the promoter from MTK.
So then 2 weeks ago or something, Tyrone put up a story being like, I need someone for after my fight to get me Guinness. So I messaged him going, Tyrone, my uncle actually does them. But I give him McCourt's number and I was like, just text him and say, like, you need to tell him who you are. I'll tee him up here. So I got Ryan. I let Ryan know I was doing this, didn't tell McCourt. So then Tyrone messaged McCourt, who he thought was my uncle, being like, Colin told me about it. McCourt said something absolutely ridiculous. And Tyrone just believed it.
I replied saying, hi Tyrone, yes mate, I'm actually a big fan of you. I'll happily sort you out with some kegs. If it was my nephew Colin that gave me your number, we caught him 2 years ago stealing knickers off my washing line, and we haven't spoke to him since. So please just be wary of him. But yes, the Guinness kegs we'll sort out, no bother. Tyrone replied, going, haha, always have been wary of that cunt. Yes, mate. Yes, mate. We'd love to get the kegs off you.
And then Tyrone went and blocked me on everything.
do you know what? We'll actually get the screenshot of that and throw it onto the YouTube.
Yes,
so people can see the screenshot of the message.
Tyrone's a gullible man, like a gullible man. So, Tyrone, we'll have to ask you, how's life been like in the bubble?
It isn't the bubble yet. It's a bubble. Start the bubble tomorrow. So I've just been strolling about, going to the mall. See, everywhere's open over here. Like absolutely everywhere.
That ice rink in that mall looks epic.
It does, doesn't it? But obviously I couldn't risk it. But I can barely walk. Never mind, fucking.
You could easily slide cancel on that ice rink, no problem.
Right. Everywhere's open. It's just a bit more strict for wearing a mask, but other than that, like it's legal.
Is that your first time in Dubai?
It's sunny as fuck, but I'm not allowed to sit in the sun. The food looks unbelievable, but I'm not allowed to eat. And I have to sit in the room all day most of the time. So
why are you not allowed out in the sun?
in case you get sunburn holds water into your body.
It's not rocket science, Coco.
I just want to make sure, like.
Drain the life out of him on fight week. Why not?
Do you struggle in Dubai, like getting like people thinking you're an influencer and stuff, and not a boxer?
Well, I am an influencer. Ryan to get on the call. Eventually, you start acting.
And Tyrone still got it.
What have you influenced Calm to do? I'm curious.
I certainly didn't influence him to be pervert. That's what he is.
Right, enough of the nonsense, right? So, Tyrone, last time you were on, it was just after the O'Hara Davies fight, and you seemed a bit like disappointed. Not even in your performance, because you boxed great, but in the fight itself.
Yeah.
So, do you think this is going to be different this time? Are you looking at war?
100%. I mean, after that last fight, I got out of the ring and I felt like I could have done another 5 rounds, and I never want to feel that way again. I'd rather just go in and go to war. I boxed that fight and I didn't feel good after it. I think if we're going into this fight on Saturday, I'm going to give them all. I'm going to go forward. I'm going to press and go to war and do what I usually do. I always feel as long as I give everything in the ring, then I'll be happy. So that's the plan.
See, in terms of obviously that last fight, there was so much needle between you and O'Hara Davies, and now you seem like you're decent enough mates. But see this fight coming up at the weekend. Is it harder to get yourself into that frame of mind to go into a war with someone you have no needle with, or is it still just the same?
Not really, no. I mean, sure, I had no needle with Mamoon and we had a 10-round war. Just as soon as you get in that ring and you get punched in the face, you're not going to like the guy, are you? So, it's easy to get in the mainframe pretty quick. And they're standing away from bigger opportunities and stuff like that. So I've this whole camp I've been in the mainframe that I'm going to war, so I know for a fact my heart's set on it. I am going in there for one thing and one thing only, and that's a war. I think he suits my kind of style and the way I'm going to fight. So I think the styles will gel and it will be an action-packed 10 rounds.
I've had about 1 million messages today saying, ask Tyrone what time his ring walk's up. I don't have any idea why these people are all dying to know what time your ring walk is. Like, just watch every single fight, find out. What time's it at? Can you give us an exclusive?
Yeah, it was, I'm fighting here at 12 a.m., so 9 p.m. I'm fighting. I think it's on AFL first of all, and then Carl Fram's fight is at 10 o'clock on Channel 5. And I believe Mang's on straight after Carl Fratman's on Channel 5. So if you don't catch it on AFL, catch it on Channel 5.
Well, we might be streaming it live on Rise Twitch channel. So
Yeah.
you might have 3 broadcasters. Do you know what I mean?
I'll be doing the most views. Yeah, fucking right.
He gets at least 15 views every time he plays, so...
You can be on the phone, fuck. Maybe he's fucking straight up a motorway, the M62, straight to me. No chance, fuck's sake. Will you be able to, like, see after, like, obviously you're fighting Dubai, how long will you be staying there after? You're going to be able to, like, enjoy Dubai a little bit?
Nah. Well, my flight's at 1 in the morning on Monday, so I've all of Sunday, but I don't really want to risk drinking all day and then not making the flight.
Yeah,
no balls, Tyrone. Just do it.
See, I was planning on coming home Wednesday, just booking a flight, coming home Wednesday, and enjoying Dubai, but things happened that I can't disclose, so I'm coming home Monday.
Well, I imagine the Guinness out there is pretty terrible anyway. I always remember after the O'Hara Davies fight, you were more fuming about not being able to get a pint of Guinness.
Oh, fucking joke to us. Listen, not the any of your faults, but I have a fucking keg of Guinness in the house anyway, set up. I'm so buzzing for that. I'm choking to get home.
Happy days here. That's around the corner from me. It's down in St.
Kieran, you can go to Colm's uncle. He's got loads.
I'll be round at his washing line. So here, Tyrone, how does Pete Taylor feel about you openly saying you want a war?
He's happy with he thinks it's the right tactics against Turov. I mean, if you've watched Turov, I don't know if you have. He's very one-dimensional, one-paced. He only throws single shots, and he's lackadaisical. So I think the best option to do is to set a high pace, go forward, bully him. He's a kind of bully that grows in confidence when he is bullying you. So what do bullies hate most? They hate can bully themselves. And that's what I'll be doing. I'll be pushing him back and I'll be bullying him and hopefully he starts getting disheartened. He loses a bit of confidence. With the pace being so high, he might start drowning in deep water and hopefully give up and sit round 7, round 8. That's my plan.
How's your mentality like going in this tune? Because like you obviously fought in a massive fight against O'Hara Davies, like golden contract final, and now obviously it's Carl's fucking 3-weight world champion. He's bidding for greatness. Like it's a historic card, historic night, and it's like the first world title card in Dubai, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure it is. How do you feel like going into that now, mentality wise? Because there's going to be a lot of eyes on you as well.
Listen, I think that's when I perform best. When there is a lot of people watching, when I feel a bit of pressure. I love any kind of occasions. Some people fold under pressure or fold under them big occasions, and I think I'm complete opposite. I thrive under them. So anytime there's been a big night or a big fight, I think you'll agree that that's when the best Tyrone McKenna comes out. I mean, Mamoon, a box unbelievable. Jack Cattle, even though his beat is an unbelievable night. Anthony Upton. These are the best nights I've fought or in the big occasions. So this isn't going to be any different. I mean, I know what's on the line. I know how many people is going to be watching, and there's going to be important people watching, like top rank Americans, stuff like that. So I have to give them a big show, and that's what I'm planning on doing.
Terence Crawford ringside as well.
I know here.
I'll
That's
slap him up.
Terence Crawford there. I actually only found that out today. I didn't know he was coming, and I have to perform. There's big names in that room. You know what I mean?
Tyrone,
Ryan
you call him out after.
Ryan McLaughlin's at home watching. I've got a big star with him soon.
I'm gonna have Terence Crawford walking me out and Paddy
He's
Barnes holding my belts.
picking up tactics and seeing my flaws. So I have to show him that I mean business.
Tyrone, you're sitting there like Elton John, no joke. Every time I look at him, I just think of Elton John.
He's froze on mine.
He's
Is he
frozen mine as
He's
well.
been frozen mine for an hour and a half. That's why
I don't know if he's just pouting or he's actually froze.
You look
He's doing an Eddie
incredible,
Hearn.
Tyrone, I'm not
He's
gonna
doing an
lie.
Eddie Hearn. He's messing us about here.
Tyrone, he's probably in that group chat texting while on it. Let's just pause.
He's lying on the ground naked. What are you talking about, McCord?
As Cottage says, you look like an 80s cocaine dealer in Miami. He's Coleman.
That's what they've been going for.
Big shout out to Connie Coleman having a kid as well. That's the
Yep,
biggest shock of 2021 yet. Massive shout out, Connie Coleman. So here we were just saying there about I think we're saying about fighting on the Frampton bill and stuff and the pressure. Is that extra pressure for you? You thrive under it?
No, not at all. I thrive under that kind of pressure. I think some people crumble when there's under the big lights and I know there's a lot of people watching. But I'm complete opposite. I love them kind of nights. My best performances have came from them big nights, and I don't think it's going to be any different. I think mentally and physically, I'm ready to go and put in a big performance. Very excited for it, and I've promised the whole way through this that it'll be a very entertaining fight. So that's what I'm putting in, and yep, I'm ready for the big night. I'm
I
happy.
cannot wait for it.
I can't wait for it either, to be honest with you. But see, whenever you win this, Tyrone, what's next after this? After Saturday night, like, what do you want to go to America? Do you want to fight in America?
Surely Jake Paul's next for Tyrone.
Do you know what? Tyrone would slap him about. Tyrone and Tommy against the Paul brothers. I've said it.
But it needs to get past me first, you balloons.
That's good. McLaughlin's next, but after a battle around, look, this is WBO Intercontinental, so it puts me in top 5 in the world about. With the WBO, Josh Taylor is fighting for the world title, and then hopefully he's vacating, moving up with it. So that leaves a lot of empty belts, lying about, and I'd be in a prime position to fight for one of those. I mean, Jack Harrell's mandatory for the WBO. When I have the rematch with him, I'm sure he'd won it. It was an exciting fight the first time. So the world's my oyster. Want to beat this guy, basically. I think this is the most important fight that I've been in. I mean, no hard Davies was a massive fight. There was a grudge and all that shit, and it was a massive opportunity. But I think this is an even bigger opportunity with a bigger, better belt, and it puts me in line, as I say, for a world title. So, it's the biggest opportunity in my career, pretty much.
I've no doubt that'll be a great night for Belfast. How do you think Carl will do? 2 wins, hopefully, for the boys.
100%. I've seen Carl about, like, I've had breakfast with him and stuff, and I've been talking to him, and he seems very, very fucking motivated. He seems very focused, and he looks like he's in a good place. He looks happy. He doesn't look drained. He's not having to train that hard because his weight's good. He said he's been sparring lethal, and then there's Jamel Herring, who you rarely see, and if you do see, he's going training because he's to lose weight. So I don't know if that's going to be a factor in the fight, but it can't be a good thing. He's training 2 or 3 times a day, which you should not be doing fight week. So I came over here thinking Carl was going to win on points, but the more I see of Jamel Herring, I think it'll be a stoppage victory for Frampton.
Do you think if Carl was to do this, apart from Tyrone McKenna, he'd be the greatest Irish fighter ever?
Yeah. Second to me, nah, joking. He's Katie Taylor. Obviously, she's probably the greatest. She's the GOAT to me. male or
You
female.
have to say that Pete Taylor sitting beside you, isn't he?
He's on the ground, the dressing ground.
Yeah,
as well.
but Tyrone,
Yeah,
ask Pete how he's such a good-looking ball fella. Like, I need tips, like, for when it eventually happens.
he's just a good drunk. He doesn't give a fuck. But no, it goes Katie Taylor for me because she does the goat, and then Cara Frampton. But if Cara Frampton's the weight world champion, that's unheard of. So it's a massive, massive opportunity of massive need for him. And it's not even that it'd be surprising if it happens because I think he's better than Jamel Herring, and I think he is gonna win.
Tyrone, see, obviously Jamie Conlon's been really influential in your career since he's went into that role. How influential is he, and what do people maybe not see behind the scenes?
He's been a boxer himself previously, so he knows exactly what we need and what we want. It's not like someone that's coming out of, I don't know, business school or wherever that has never boxed before. There's a lot of managers that haven't boxed before and don't have a clue what they're talking about, but he does when it comes to like weigh-ins or timing for stuff or anything like that, or even money, what kind of money people deserve for a particular fight. So he's just a great person to have, and he's a mate as well. Like, so it's great to have a friend actually managing.
Yeah, we've seen one of your gym mates have a incredible win the other week, Gary Tully. Have you? I seen your tweet as well. He's like, this is well known in the gym, getting cullied. Has he been helping you out a lot coming up to this fight?
Not really this one so much because he's southpaw and he's a giant. But I've sparred loads around him. Like I've done a load with him for the moon fight and stuff like that. But I've done a few rounds with him. But he's unbelievable. He's unbelievable talent. He works. He's the hardest worker I know. He's very serious. I mean, he just fought and he's ready back in the gym before I left. Like, so he's in work ethic and he deserves everything he gets. He's unbelievable.
How far off do you think he'd be with the big boys at that division?
What, like the top four guys?
Yeah.
It's hard to say because I think he's ready for a massive, massive step up. I mean, he absolutely demolished his last opponent who's well rated. So I think he deserves a step up. I don't know if he's ready for them top four yet, but he definitely will be. I think he's an unbelievable talent. He's 6'3", which is insane for his weight. And he uses every bit of advantage that he has. He doesn't struggle to make weight and stuff like that. So he's so confident as well. So yeah, I think he go very, very, very far.
See after his fight, Tyrone, when you win, obviously, what is next for you this year? Will it be like the likes of like the Matchroom card coming to Belfast? Would that be something you want to get on, or like the Fela potentially happening again in August, or your own show?
If the Fela was happening in August, 1,000,000% I would want to be on that. The last one was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of crowds would be at it, but it's in my back garden basically. So I'd love to fight in that. I mean, I said the last one, I was gutted that I wasn't on the last one. But when I win this fight, as I said, top 5 in the world. I mean, I could have a world title eliminator on that show. I could even have a world title on that show. So yeah.
That's Tyrone saying basically the Fela, the arena is as big as his back garden. That's basically what he just said.
Tyrone, surely you're doing something with that hair for the weekend, are you? Are you going to dye bleach blonde or anything? There must be something.
No, I'm never shaving my head, dyeing my hair, ruining my head again. I honestly, it's hanging on by a thread. If I do something wrong with it again, I'm going to end up looking like Ryan. So
I have to say, Tyrone, you're known as like one of the most sort of stylish men in Irish boxing, but I seen you this week wearing little socks on your Instagram. Yeah. Can you explain this movement?
Can you explain how a man can pull them off and look so fucking good? only a style god can do it, and I am a style. I guarantee everyone. Do you know what's the wildest thing about that? Someone asked me where I bought them.
No way.
Obviously, I bought them in Tesco's.
Aldi.
Our little sponsoring, you know.
I hope so. I'll get on them after.
You actually should be.
I know.
So wait, was that not a sponsorship post? That was you literally just buying little socks.
Nah, fucking right. I love little socks.
Tyrone,
That's all
I
I
love you,
do.
mate. Never change. Never change.
Little shoes as well. I want the little shoes. If anyone sees them little trainers about, give me a text because I'm looking to buy them.
I tell you what, Tyrone, you're so self-promoter, mate. You're some
Yes, it's
self-promoter.
epic.
Did you enjoy the promo the other day?
Oh, incredible.
Yeah, we were just
Lad.
going to talk about that. So good.
Do you know what?
I
I
don't
cannot wait
think-
for every one of your fights because of them videos as well.
I know.
Like, that's a big part of it.
I feel pressure every fight going right. What am I going to do for this promo? And
You come up with that
reckon-
all yourself?
Aye.
No way. You just thought
And,
that?
Aye.
He's recording me sparking you out, I think, in May. And then,
Yeah.
yeah, he's going to
Take
do
it
that
from there.
there. Yeah, take it from there.
Are you actually
But,
going to do this or what?
Yeah.
I've done it 100% and I can't wait to smash his head in. I really can't.
You know,
Thing
we
is,
had,
right?
He's not gonna-
Like, I was asking Mick on Call of Duty, I was like, will Tyrone actually take this serious? And he was like, Ran, he will take that serious. Like, he will actually hit you. I was like, he's
I'm
fucking
not
better,
kidding.
mate. He better come game, mate, because he's fucking getting smashed.
I guarantee you don't last 30 seconds. I guarantee it.
30
There won't be
seconds?
30 seconds, you're out of the ring.
Right, I know I have a big forehead, right? But you hit the forehead, it's fine. Like, it's the chin you need to catch.
It is your chin. I guarantee you drop first body shot.
we had Paddy Barnes on as well, and we asked him about it, and he was like, "Oh, Tyrone is the worst person you could do it with because like he will literally just take it so serious." He was like, "I was sparring him once, and he hit me an uppercut, and near killed me."
That's true, to be honest. But listen, Brad talked himself in this. He's giving me shit after shit about COD, and now he's trying to step into my area, the doghouse, the boxing ring, and it's not going to end well. for him,
Where's this
unfortunately.
taking place? Is it going to be in Andy
In
town?
his back garden, man. He's got an arena in the back garden, sure.
Oh, I forgot.
No,
Actually,
no.
he's got.
My back garden is pretty big, to be honest.
You're in the big house in the Black Road, mate.
It's time to bring big time boxing to the Blacks Road. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
He's choking out for it.
100%. But listen,
It's straight into Balmoral after.
that sounds good. Listen,
That
into
would do
my
numbers.
man cave, into the man cave, pouring pints of Guinness.
From the keg.
I know exactly.
That would
That'd
do
be-
numbers,
that'd
though.
be
That would
fresh,
do
like-
numbers. Me and you'll do numbers.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
we'll-
we
we'll
could
pay-per-view it
do
on
like a
Twitch.
pay-per-view Twitch,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll do a pay-per-view Twitch.
That's
And then
fucking
Tyrone-
joking. I'm not fucking fighting him. Shut up.
Why?
I'm
I think Tyrone's deadly serious, man.
Hey,
Right. Lads,
I'll do it.
I'll get this sorted. We are going to do a pay-per-view Twitch. Tyrone, then we'll do like a pay-per-view penalty shootout to give Ryan a wee bit of hope in something, right? And I don't even think he beat him penalties. We've literally went to the dub and I've battered him every 10 penalties.
This is getting Coco Lan again.
No,
He's like 10
Crick-
times at this
right.
podcast already.
Ask
by the way.
Cricky
Anyone
McKeown as
listening.
well, also.
Coco, notorious liar.
Okay. So on that note, Tyrone, we're gonna let you go because we're melting your head here. It's midnight, and what time is it in Dubai?
Mick Collins invited me to a game of Warzone, lad. I need to go here, right?
Tyrone, thanks so much. Look, we can't wait for Saturday night. We're so buzzing for the next video as well. So make sure it's a good one whenever you bring that out. No pressure.
Always is.
Always is. But thanks a million
Always.
for coming on. Honestly, rooting for you Saturday night, and then we'll get you on again before your next one.
Okay, no worries.
100%.
Love you.
Tyrone,
Thank
absolute
you.
gentleman.
Tyrone.
Thanks a million for coming on, mate.
Right, right.
Bye, lad.
Well, guys, that's it for our episode with the mighty Celt Tyrone McKenna. We hope you enjoyed it. Before we go, we'd just like to give a quick shout out to Manscaped and DraftKings, our American sponsors. If you use our discount code BrawlBoxing, you'll get 20% off on Manscaped and free shipping as well. So get all over that and join us next week when we've got a very special guest on. Thanks very much, everyone. Cheers.
Problems, better back in autumn. Every gift I try to get her, she already got him. Messing with the TA, wonder what she taught him. Work her way down, literally to the bottom. Where are all my best friends? How can I ignore them? Never gonna text them, I am too important. Look at what my dad bought, yeah, it was imported. He took a second loan, cause our family can't afford it. Nice guy, bound to finish last if it's a sport. Call her CeeLo, cause she crazy and her arms are kinda short. Got a traffic ticket once, but she didn't go to court. And she interrupts my sessions every time that I record. buffet. Now we out in Paris and these women look like Muzzy.